à vous sur YouTube. Partie number 2, Game of Thrones, la jeu vidéo. On commence, on est à l'épisode 1 du jeu. Donc voilà, on a fait la petite introduction bien sympathique. Voilà, il y a des gens qui étaient machants, et tout. Et Connie qui parle de Diablo. Eh ben écoute, Diablo, c'est facile. Une fois que tu installes le jeu, tu viens avec nous. Blablabla, on t'emmène level 70. Après, oui, il faut refaire les sets, mais en même temps. Voilà, j'ai fait 3 sessions avec Hoodies et après avec Gizmo et Promentos et j'ai déjà 3 ou 4 pièces de set et tout ça va très vite. Enfin bref, restons concentrés dans le jeu actuel. Donc hop, on remet ça. Et un lag, super. Dommage. Si c'est un petit lag, voilà, épisodique de 20 secondes sur une demi-heure. Y a pas de... Il a coupé le stream. Non, je vais pas couper le stream, Odise. Je vais pas couper le stream. Je coupe en fait juste la... J'ai un petit bouton arrêter l'enregistrement. Mais ça ne fait pas couper le stream. C'est l'avantage, ça évite que les gens s'en aillent en se disant « Oh, il est parti ». Je sais, mais à la reprise, il y a eu un petit lag. Ah, bon. Bon. Oui, c'est moi. Bonjour. Oui, j'ai survécu. Parce que je suis trop fort à l'épée. Pas du tout. Oui, bon, au bout d'un moment, Connie, il faut t'acheter une connexion. C'est pas... l'épée.
They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
Putain, ils ont tué toute ma famille.
It's unimaginable, unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Le mec m'a planté un couteau.
But I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have...
Ah oui, mais ils ont tué mon père et machin, donc bon.
These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Garde la plaie ouverte. Non. Oh, quelle horreur. Putain. Bon, on voit rien parce que... Oh, non. Bon, c'est les moyens de l'époque, mais... Ah.
To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Notre maison ne tombera jamais.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right.
Ça risque de faire un peu mal. Je vais te cramer.
Hold this for me, will you?
Bon, arrête de me demander des trucs, c'est toi le médecin. Ah non, bon ça va.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
C'est sûr, je viens de me prendre un poignard, je boite pas, y a pas de... C'est bon, je peux aller à l'aventure.
Better to let the blood circulate.
Ouais, c'est dégueu, j'avoue. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais j'ai eu mal à la jambe d'un coup. Tellement, putain, il y a tout le monde dans cette...
The Ironwood Grove.
C'est comme quand tu vois quelqu'un se faire... Enfin, en tout cas, en tant que garçon, quand tu vois quelqu'un se prendre un coup dans les parties, ou un coup, un truc assez violent, tu fais... Ouh, par réflexe. Parce que voilà, bah là c'est pareil, c'est avec le coup de la jambe là qui s'ouvre et on met des verres dedans.
The strongest wood in the known world.
Ah, c'est pour ça, il y a très peu d'arbres, c'est nous qui les avons chez nous pour faire des boucliers résistants.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Mr. Otting.
Non, mais je vais bien, calme-toi. Ah ouais, c'est pour connaître genre l'histoire de chaque personne. Bon, normalement c'est intéressant à... Voilà. Maintenant, est-ce que...
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
Ouais, alors... Ouais, non, pardon, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire du coup. Clic droit. Ouais, on va pas se faire toute l'histoire hein, de... Voilà, apprenez-en plus dans le codex. Si jamais l'idée...
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Ouais, t'inquiète, je gère. Prendre les bandages. Je pense que ça me servira. Oublions pas que c'est un jeu où on peut avoir besoin de trucs comme les bandages. Prendre les herbes également. Ah oui, prenons tout ça. Par solidarité, tout à fait.
This might help.
Effectivement. D'accord, toucher. Ah, je vais toucher le sol.
Oh, they're cute little creatures, aren't they?
Non, c'est dégueulasse. Perk. Perk. Ah, là on a l'inventaire à gauche avec tout ce qu'on a. Bon, je pense que voilà. Montrer l'épée.
No, you see there? You're limping
I'm
again.
fine, really.
Bon, montrer l'épée. Tiens, il dit quoi si je lui montre l'épée? Je fais que lui montrer.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That
Bon.
sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
Il va falloir aller lui rendre du coup. Allez, parlez. Ah, c'est terminé.
Did your leg feel weak?
No,
Non.
I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Il va le redire,
Why,
Lord
Ethan,
Ethan.
of course.
Voilà.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging.
Challenging.
Still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your... circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Super, donc c'est un...
Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Il va me dire, finalement tu vas redevenir écuyer.
I see Ethan. Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Donc le mec qui va nous diriger... D'accord, bon.
Can I go now?
Bon. En train de jouer du
Your
luth.
leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Merci.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened.
C'est quoi, c'est pour pleurer?
Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Later.
Ouais, moi aussi.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost.
Mais tout
I'm
à
sure
fait.
Lady Forrester would like to know.
Il m'a sauvé la vie.
My life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
Robb Stark named him to lead the van for the march on Casterly Rock.
A fitting tribute, no doubt. He was House Forrester's best.
Bah oui, tout à fait. Mais bon, maintenant il est mort, du coup chiant.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
C'est vrai.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Non, il m'a dit de le dire qu'à mon oncle.
Before he passed, if you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He said he loved you.
Ah non, on n'a pas le droit de le dire.
Kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
Ah mais je suis con en
It
fait.
belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
Attendez. Avant de mourir, il m'a dit... Faut que tu ailles le dire à ton oncle. Et après, ils ont tué mon père à la ferme. Oui, non, donc j'ai bien fait de pas lui dire, je pense.
My lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now.
Calme-toi.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family. I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee. The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard. Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Et alors, il a tué mon père.
We're the ones who should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They attacked me.
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week. And what would you have us do? Nothing. I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Bonne idée.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye, you'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder.
C'est pas un
It's
meurtre,
just the
mais
excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
j'ai pas envie de partir.
You're sending him to the wall.
Quoi?
The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons.
Puis vous êtes
I'm
malade.
afraid it's the only solution, especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Ah non, ma place c'est ici.
My place is here. Who will defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want.
Je suis envoyé au mur.
I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I'll do what's asked of me.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Quelle arnaque.
Settles it. You can have my horse.
Super.
I see you have plenty of food.
J'ai un truc à te dire avant.
Each time, the Whitehills will come looking for you.
Laisse-moi te parler. I need to talk to you. Reste là. Arrête-le. Arrête-le. Mais non, mais... Quel jambon, lui. C'est le moment, là. C'était le moment de lui parler.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
I've been waiting for the right moment.
Ah, bah voilà.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools. And it's better
Bah ouais,
kept
mais on
that
comprend
way.
pas du coup.
I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Bah non.
This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Lady Forrester asked, but I said nothing.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But-
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house.
Parce que du Nord. Qu'est-ce qu'il
But
raconte?
don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
J'ai pas envie de m'en aller. Il est relou. Putain.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Garrett, wait!
Donc le mec va au nord avec une chemise. Et parfait.
Be safe.
Oh, un joli collier. Beaucoup trop de blabla dans ce jeu, il n'y a même pas à taper. Non mais en même temps, Connie, c'est pas un jeu où il faut taper. C'est pas un GTA, c'est pas un Diablo, c'est un jeu d'aventure. Donc effectivement, il y a beaucoup de blabla, mais ça fait partie du délire. C'est pour ça que voilà, ah bah, j'ai peut-être terminé. C'était l'épisode 1, ça peut-être, non? Non, pas encore.
Ethan!
C'est lui le chef?
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Ah,
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win.
Congratulations, your lord.
ah, je joue Ethan, non, du coup maintenant.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
Mais
Thought
non.
we'd never find you again.
Mais-
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
En sécurité à Port-Royal.
I don't want her to die either.
what he did to get sent away like that.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
You should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
You like me? Non, pardon.
You don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
Ah merde, c'est ma sœur. Bon, quoique, on est dans Game of Thrones. Sœur ou pas sœur, y a moyen.
You can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
On dirait moi. Du coup, c'est le chef, je pourrais manger autant que tu veux.
Ethan will be a good lord, a proper lord.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
La farandole des desserts. N'importe quoi. Enfin, en même temps, quand t'as là, vu de nez, il a 10-11 ans. Voilà, à 11 ans, tu sais pas ce que ça veut dire, fiotte. C'est normal. Bah, logique. Bon, 11 ans, je savais pas ce que ça voulait dire quand c'était une tapette ou...
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected.
Ah bah, il est arrivé.
Demanding justice.
En quête de justice, je vais l'éclater.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the castellan.
Vas-y, viens. Ah non, il veut parler au seigneur.
He's Ethan.
Mais non, mais je te...
Demanding an audience with the Lord.
Logique.
We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Bon, je suppose que suivre, c'est une bonne idée quand même. Il faut aller parler au... Non, c'est dans l'autre sens. Où est-ce que tu vas? Ok. Le mec vient te chercher par un chemin et tu dis allez, j'arrive, et puis tu vas de l'autre côté. C'est un concept.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here.
Business with Garrett. I told you.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men.
Ouais, il y a des moments, t'as le droit d'acheter un cerveau pour éviter d'aller au suicide. Bonjour.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
Thank you, Lord Whitehill.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Foresters finally get their due.
Oh, me chauffe pas.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesy.
Alors, ça, du pain et du sel. Alors, j'en suis pas sûr, hein, mais ça doit être une expression, anglaise qui là est traduite mot à mot, mais qui doit avoir un autre sens parce que du coup, ça veut rien dire. Qui est-ce qui me reçoit sans pain et sans sel? Bon, c'est nul. Enfin, il y a pas de, y a rien. Il manque quelque chose. Alors. Petite seconde, hein, du coup je vais faire ma petite recherche. Bon voilà. Sans pain et sans sel. C'est quoi cette expression? Non mais... Bon. Mais c'est pas possible ça. Alors, no bread and no salt. C'est une expression ou pas? Non, ça tombe, c'est pas du tout ça, mais... Je sais pas, c'est bizarre comme... Ah ouais, c'est ça. Bread and salt. D'accord. C'est une manière d'accueillir les invités. Enfin, une manière de dire bienvenue aux invités dans beaucoup de cultures, apparemment. Bah écoutez. Alors, beaucoup en Allemagne, en Pologne, Russie, Bulgarie. Ok, bon, bref. Voilà, comme ça, j'ai fait une petite BA. J'ai appris quelque chose. Je ne savais pas. Mais bon.
I should have expected as much. Bloody Foresters.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton.
Ouais.
What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Oh, je l'aime bien, elle. Ah, j'aime bien. C'est en politesse, mais c'est un taquet.
Lord of this house. Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Ah, je pensais que ça allait énerver, mais... Donc ça s'est pas super bien passé. Maintenant, c'est pas catastrophique.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Faisons ça. Faisons ça, faisons ça. Magnifico. Alors,
Your
voilà.
sister can help us.
C'est pas fini.
Although just a handmaiden, she has more.
Voilà. On arrive. On va découvrir Mira Forrester. À mon avis, peut-être du coup le troisième personnage jouable. On va voir, on va voir. À mon avis, ça va arriver incessamment sous peu. Voilà, on coupe ici pour la deuxième VOD. C'était la partie numéro 2 de Game of Thrones en compagnie de moi-même, de Farah. On continue YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, faire des follow, des likes, des commentaires surtout. Dites-moi dans les commentaires, là c'est vraiment intéressant parce que c'est un vrai jeu d'aventure complet. Donc dites-moi dans les commentaires si ça vous intéresse, si vous voulez voir la suite de Game of Thrones. Ou si après vous souhaitez qu'on arrête et voilà on a fait le test et que du coup voilà ça vous a pas spécialement plus que ça et que voilà on laisse tomber. On salue la Myri Soufflé qui vient d'arriver sur le chat, qui est arrivé à la bourre parce que voilà excuse de j'ai raté le début, j'étais pas là. Bon, on connaît tous la musique. Non, je plaisante bien entendu. Allez, on se retrouve pour la partie numéro 3 dans quelques instants. Et bougez pas.